You better believe Mr. Wonderful is starting this Easter segment early. I'm sorry, I know we're in the end of March, right? And I'm already going into Easter and I'm already pushing April upon us. But you know what? Just how scattered my content is, I have to like literally plan everything out perfectly. So when Easter does come, my end of my segment's gonna reach. And normally, obviously, last year I was doing videos like pretty much every other day. Now I'm kind of slowing down. Monday and Fridays just so I won't flood the YouTube world with all my content in so many days out of the week. So I'm just literally slowing it down. So therefore, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I have to go into my Easter segment already. But you know what? Got some amazing shoes that I've actually already done profiles on that I'm very excited. One, to bring back once again, because you know what? Some of these shoes, it's been so long. Some of these shoes I filmed back in 2022. It's crazy, right? You know what? It's just a great time to reflect on these back, and these are actually perfect shoes to bring out for the month of April, but also leading towards the beautiful Easter holiday, right? I'm sure we all celebrate it in our own way. I celebrate it in my own way, and most people celebrate it with the Easter bunny and the eggs and all that stuff. And God, oh my goodness, that price of eggs is actually crazy. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to go to plastic route this year because the cost of eggs are so much. But the cost of these shoes, some of them are actually get them for a really good price. So we'll go into more of that as we go into this segment. But it's great to be in front of the camera. It's great to be in front of your beautiful eyes, the fellas out there, and of course the beautiful ladies, right? The cheerleaders that get my heart pumping when it comes to FC Sneaker Factory and when it comes to my channel. Really quick fit check, keeping it casual, getting those pastel colorways going when it comes to the fit because I'm getting ready for Easter. But I do got some nice, I love this Rag and Bone blue denim. I love it. And of course, this is actually like a really nice mint color John Elliott long sleeve tee. And of course, right there, the Omega. This is the Speedmaster, the collaboration with Swatch, but this is the Uranus collaboration right here, or Uranus colorway right here. I love this watch. Such a great watch. As you can see, Mr. Wonderful is always looking amazing for you because you deserve that, right? You deserve the best when it comes to you viewing your time, right? Spending your time in front of your camera or your phone or your computer watching sneaker content. And therefore that's why I'm always dressed. I'm always, my hair's always done. I'm always trying to look the best for you because you deserve that. But also too, I have self-respect. So let's go ahead and go into this amazing shoe. First of all, let me do a really quick what you're going to be seeing when it comes to this segment, the Easter segment. You're going to see a lot of pastel colors, pinks, purples, that beautiful green, those pastel colors that really reflect, right, when it comes to Easter. Really gets you that vibe, gets you in that mood. And this one right here, I'm hitting you right off the bat with the perfect shoe, I feel like, to go into Easter, to wear on Easter or leading up to Easter. This is really such a great shoe. And this profile was actually sneaker profile 147. This aired back on February 22nd of 2023. So let's go ahead and dive into this shoe. And you know what? The cost of this shoe, last time I checked on the resale market, is extremely low. You can probably get this for well below retail, and it's such a great shoe to really put on foot because I have wore this shoe, and I'm actually gonna probably take this shoe back to my other home and leave it there because I do want to get some wears in this shoe over there. So let's take a look at this shoe right here, the shoe box I should say. The Asics, I love it. Great, just not your typical Asics box when it comes to my Asics collection. As you can see, got a good amount of Asics, but what you can see is, and then plus there's more around there as well. But this is not your traditional Asics box that I was accustomed to. But let's take a look at that label right there. So Polar Shade Seagrass Gel Light 3 OG, beautiful size 10.5. And then you just got your standard tissue paper, nothing crazy going on. I did pick this up on StockX and I paid way too much money for this shoe. I should have waited and got it for well below retail. So now, like I mentioned, this is a shoe that you can definitely get for below retail. Um, I was really excited when this shoe first came out. This shoe actually came out. Let me go ahead and take a look and give you that information. It came out back on February 26th of 2022. Okay, this was a shoe that I was really excited about, and I pulled the trigger way too quick on this shoe, so that's why I paid way above retail when it came to this one. I don't know why I should have just waited. But it is an Asics, and it is a collaboration with AFew. Okay, AFew is a German, basically store, or I should say a boutique, when it comes to like clothing and sneakers. It was actually founded back in 2008 by Andy and Marco, two brothers that were passionate about basketball sneakers. So they're the ones that founded it, and basically just grew into a great store in Germany. And I've actually purchased some items from their store before. They actually did another Asics collaboration that I was really excited about. I wasn't able to get the shoes, but I was able to get the clothing from AFew, and it was, came from Germany. But let's take a look at this shoe right here. Such a beautiful shoe. I mean, a big fan of this shoe even to this day. Even though I spent way too much money on this shoe, still a big fan of it. And I mean, you'll see exactly why I feel like this is a great Easter colorway shoe right here. So let's take a look at it in a close up. So this shoe is known as the Beauty of Imperfection. Okay, so you're actually seeing the lateral part of the shoe. Actually gorgeous, right? The beauty right here. This is what the beauty is right here of this shoe. Let's take a look at the materials. The materials aren't the greatest. It is like a synthetic suede, but it is in like a bone color, or yeah, I would say a bone color right here when it comes to the suede. The suede obviously goes throughout the entire lateral side except for those tiger stripes, but it is this nice hairy suede going through the shoelaces, going towards the ankle collar, and then also right here in this window is that same colored bone color suede. The tiger stripes are actually in that pastel green color, which is, I love that here. I love that pastel green color when it comes to the tiger stripes. And then right here is this beautiful synthetic suede right here material when it comes to this nice light lavender purplish. Gel Light 3 is actually in white when it comes to that, but that's actually embossed into the suede right there. And then you got this traditional, what we see when it comes to Gel Light 3s is this is actually suede. Normally though, when it comes to this, these are normally like hard plastic, but this is actually a nice suede, which is in a nice like light gray color, which is weird because I'm so used to seeing that in like a hard plastic like shell. Right here is a nice. It's kind of like a What would I try to say that is? It's like a dark, I guess a dark beige color when it comes to the midsole, and the outsole is actually like a light brown color outsole. Okay, so this is what we're getting. We're getting the beauty right here on the lateral side, and then we're getting now going towards the rear part. You got the nice, beautiful black AFew hit right there. You got this nice stitching going on. So now we're really breaking down the material. So we're going from a nice, beautiful suede purplish material. Now we're going into like a more of a thicker type fabric material, kind of like a. I mean, I guess you could say like kind of like a slight of a corduroy type material. Up top right here, this is more of that nice hard type of material right here in that green color. Yeah, in that green color right there. That's going to be that pastel green color that this is right here. Up top is that nice bone color suede. And then right here, you still got that continuation of a nice gray suede right here. And then, of course, you got the black stitching. And then right here is like a dark beige color. And then, of course, you got them brown colored outsole. Okay, so this is basically the imperfection of the shoe, right? This is just showing us that how the shoe's made prior to it looking like the lateral side, the beauty part. This is how the imperfections of the shoe is when it's becoming being made before it, looks like the lateral part, which is a really nice touch. Something I never really seen before on a shoe. Just like the two different um, variations of each side. So right here, like I said, you got a nice cloth color material and that beautiful like lavender purple type color. Right here, beautiful gray suede, and then right here is that whole basically lateral side is all in that nice bone colored suede right here. The only thing that does have color though is this right here, the tiger stripes. You don't have that tiger stripes in that pastel green. This is just the tiger stripes are actually just stitched in nice lavender purple to show you the graphic of the tiger stripes. But there's really no tiger stripes present. Bone colored suede going out throughout the medial part of the shoe. You still got the right here, actually, you got a nice dark beige, and then it stops, and then now it's going into this nice light colored, lighter shade of beige, and then going back into the darker shade of beige, and then of course the nice light brown outsole. Let's take a look at the front part. Look at the front part, absolutely gorgeous front part. Love the way it hits. You'll see more of a nice look of this when we go on the aerial view. And then there you go, you got the nice light brown outsole right there. And as you can see, I have wore this shoe. Surprising, right? You're surprised, all of you are surprised that I wore this shoe. Outsole, or I'm sorry, toe box, all perforated right there in that beautiful bone color. Look at that. But look at how that aerial view definitely hits. And we'll talk about the insole and all that. Right here is a nice, kind of like a, I would say, actually, now I'm looking at this shoe. So now I'm looking, I'm really starting to look at this. This is actually like a bone colored suede, but this is actually like a nice light gray suede. And I just barely, I'm blinded by the beautiful light coming through, but this is actually a nice light colored. So you're getting two tones right here. This is actually a nice bone colored suede going right here, and then the toe box and the upper part is a nice gray suede because you could really see the gray right there on the aerial view of this shoe. Gray split tongue, what we traditionally see when it comes to the Jowlite 3. And then you got the nice gray shoelaces, and then they do have purple tips on them, which is a nice touch. Love that touch. Just those little subtle details. Right there, the insole is a cork insole, which is actually nice. And then you got this nice gray colored ankle collar. But then in the cork, you see Asics in black, but I just love that. And then you see some other kind of design going on on the cork insole. But from what I remember, this wasn't like the cork didn't feel anything different. So I don't know if it's just like the design of the insole, but I don't feel like when I remember putting this shoe on, it didn't feel anything differently when compared to like a regular insole. I don't recall like, oh yeah, it did had a different bounce to it. But I just love that. Sorry about that. I totally just missed that. But yeah, so pretty much throughout the entire like the mud guard and in this lower portion is actually in that bone color. Same thing going on when it comes to the medial side, it is in that same bone color. Just the lower portion of the cuts of suede. The upper parts are all in that beautiful gray suede, and then also to this box right here, this window is actually all in like a bone colored suede. So you do have different shades of colors going on, and I totally missed that. I can't believe I missed that. But there is different shades going on when it comes to this shoe. But the thing is the reasoning why I put this, and it actually I forgot to show you that, but it says right there, hopefully you can, there you go, the Beauty of Perfection right there. And then that's in black, but then you do have I am right in the beginning of perfection in purple, and that's basically giving the imperfection of the shoe. So in that split tongue. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of nice little details on this shoe that I'm barely capturing. I haven't wore this shoe honestly in such a long time. That's why I'm totally missed like the different shades of colors going on. And forgive me, I'm colorblind as well. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you definitely do have a nice gray on the upper part, and then the lower parts are that nice bone color. So definitely a nice little subtle details that you can barely see on the camera, but it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, the what really brings me into the whole Easter theme of this is the nice pastel green, the nice beautiful pastel purple as well, and then just the light colors of this shoe. Really just brings it out to for me to put that in my Easter colorway shoe. So beautiful shoe, a shoe I feel like that doesn't really get very much attention, unfortunately. But I really know for I really not I really know or I really say that this really flew under the radar in terms of the appreciation that sneakerheads should have gave this, right? I know a lot of people didn't really pay too much attention to this shoe, but it's such a great shoe. A shoe like I mentioned before, you can definitely go pick it up for below retail, and a shoe that would go perfect with this outfit actually. So hey, this may be a shoe that when I'm done wrapping up this video, I might throw this on and go run some errands because I have to go do some errands in a little bit. But you know what? There you go. Sorry about that. It's all about the color mistakes on this one. Please forgive Mr. Wonderful, but such a beautiful shoe. Definitely go check this shoe out. Also, go check out my original profile that I did way back in on February 22nd of 2023 on this one. I would really appreciate the view on that. But you know what? Thank you so much. And of course, like always, I'm about to head out in a little bit, but I definitely will be meeting up with one of the beautiful cheerleaders later on during the day, and we're going to go grab some dinner. And at the end of the night, you already know the words that she's going to say. Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, you are too.